You ever have something in video games that just grinds your gears? We do. So we're doing our video game pet peeves. We each picked one apiece, and we're going to go through them. I'll lead off.
Lead off. Come on.
So you ever fight a boss?
Every day.
You're doing really good, and you get them all the way down to like 10% of that big old health bar.
I already know what you're going to say.
And then all of a sudden, a cutscene ensues, and this motherfucker acts like he whooped your ass.
He whooped your ass.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you would be better than that.
Oh, dude. Or I hate worse is when you actually beat them, you deplete their entire...
And then they win somehow.
And then they win somehow.
Yeah, that I just had that in Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, I just had that in the demo of Final Fantasy 16. You beat that Titan's ass the
time.
entire time.
And then he wins. Yeah.
And then he wins.
It plays to a bigger thing of the gameplay and the cutscene not adding up. Like, this is my story. The gameplay is driving what I'm doing, and then the cutscene is doing its own damn thing, you know? And then they'll taunt you and run away and still act like you lost.
Yeah.
You know, like, I was about to beat you without you landing a freaking punch on me.
Yeah.
And then you run away, and then I got to fight you again later. Like, and great games are guilty of this. God of War Ragnarok, right off the bat, great fight. Don't get me wrong.
The Thor one?
The Thor fight's amazing. But Thor was talking shit, and I was whooping his ass. Like, I was so irritated at that point. And then I was like, I'm going to have to fight him again, and he's still going to think he won this fight.
I don't want Ryan fucking whatever his name is to think you won this. He did not.
Mine is very specific. Stealth missions in games that are not stealth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
My example is the Mary Jane missions in Spider-Man. So unnecessary.
Don't need them.
You auto fail.
Yes.
As soon as someone finds you, you auto fail. And it's like, I want to swing around Manhattan.
Yeah, I've been playing 20 hours this game, swinging and fighting, and then I get caught because I'm not good at stealth.
Because I'm a reporter all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That does that. It does that in a lot of different games too.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them. Horizon Forbidden West, you can, there's an option to stealth, but the beginning of that game is it's closed off as the intro.
I don't know anybody that actually steals those games.
No, not
It's too much fun to do combat.
Yeah, I'm glad there's the option, but they don't give you an option to to go loud in that first intro of Forbidden West, and I hated that experience. You get caught and you don't even get to fight; it just restarts you. There's so many of them I could think of.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that feeling in stealth games, but I understand it there.
Yeah.
Deathloop is another one of it.
Oh yeah,
You can do this stealthily if they give you the right weapons.
yeah. That game should not have even had a stealth game because it was so poorly implemented.
So my pet peeve, unskippable cutscenes.
Oh yeah,
I think it's
the
the
worst.
fucking worst thing ever. I don't think there's anyone alive that likes unskippable cutscenes, and yet games insist on doing this, and it's fucking ridiculous. Unskippable cutscenes is like taking my nuts and slamming them on the table after I've already finished the game.
Yeah.
You're just fucking slamming my nuts on the table. It pisses me off so much. Like, I would rather be doing. I almost turn games off when this happens. I'm like, oh, it's an unskippable cutscene. I did want to play with my friends, but guess what? I'll go fucking play solitaire by myself.
if I die and then I have to watch the same cutscene and you can't skip it, I'm definitely
Awful.
considering
Torture.
leaving at that point.
It's torture.
Final Fantasy X, I think, had one of those. I remember muting the TV at one point because I was like, I'm done hearing this shit. Because it's a boss fight that I kept on failing and I kept on having to do. And the same lines over. I'm like, please fucking stop.
And don't tell me it's a hardware problem or it makes the game run smoother if you're doing co-op and you have to watch and you can't skip the cutscenes, because Diablo 4 does it perfectly, where we're doing the same thing, we're all watching the same cutscene, and I skip the cutscene, but they're still watching it, and I'm all fucking around while they're still watching the cutscene. It does it perfectly fine. It's 2023. Let's upgrade. Yeah. Let's not make unskippable cutscenes. That's the stupidest decision ever. We should have left that back in fucking 1994. That's a dumb design choice. It's fucking stupid. It's outdated. There's no one in the world that likes that. There's no one in the world that likes that. There's not a game developer that makes, say, the fucking set designer's like, you know what I do? You know what I love in games? When there's unskippable cutscenes.
And I have to rewatch them.
And rewatch the cutscenes 100 times. Like, I designed this entire world, but I don't need to watch the cutscene again, sir. I'm sorry. I don't want that. I love when games show cutscenes and they're fantastic, whatever whoop-de fucking do. But if I beat the game and I'm playing it again with buds, don't want to watch the fucking cutscene.
It's true. I'll take it a step further, and even the ones that you can skip, but they're still always there. Like in Souls games, they make you start it every time. Like you get them to their second health bar or whatever, and you still have to click through that thing. Yeah. Just pop them up at the next bar. Like, make it transition naturally, and because we're gonna do this a dozen times at the very end.
Jedi Survivor had that where you could skip cutscenes in battle. Like, they would, so you fight a little bit, there'd be a cutscene in the battle, and then you could skip it. I still have to hit the triangle to skip, hold it. And then we come out of the cutscene, the lock on is off. So now I'm trying to hit lock on, and they're fucking whooping my ass real quick. It's bullshit.
But I could have loved the cutscene at first, and then by the end of it, I'm like, okay,
okay, dude.
You know,
how many times can I see this?
Exactly.
This
That's a way to really piss a gamer off.
Yeah.
It's like rubbing it in your face, basically.
Or slamming your nuts on the table.
Yeah, that's a better analogy. I like that. But yeah, those are 3 things that piss us off. We want to know what pisses you off about games.
Tell us, man. So I can be pissed off with you.
You saw how he will get,
dude.
He will go to bat for you.
I love getting irrationally angry because I know there'll be somebody out there that'll see that rant and be like, that guy's a fucking idiot for getting this angry. Like, those cutscenes are awesome. Nah, fuck you, dude.
No,
I'm irrationally angry. It's one of my favorite
Put your
things.
pet peeves in the comments, and we can use them in more episodes.
Yeah, that would be
we'll
great.
Go over your pet peeves too.
That's a good idea.
I've got a whole list, dude.
Oh,
I love video
too.
games so much that I hate them.
Yeah.
That's how much I love video games. But yeah, other than that, that'll do it for us. And you stay nerdy.